At last. It's the Amish. The Amish. Gonna pay homage to the Amish. Hey, y'all, it's your girl J9E. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, ooh. Miss Santana, what's going on, boo? We're going to distract ourselves from all the chaos in the world. We're going to talk about the Amish folks. The Amish people, they cutting up too. They want some attention. We can't be forgetting about them. You know, that's not right. That ain't right. It ain't right, Miss Santana. It ain't right. It ain't right. Ooh. Jeanette, what's going on? Juliet and Nicole and Rick Giles. What's up, babies? She all hit the like button for mama. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Both of those things. Both please and thank you. Yes. How y'all doing? Let me know. How's y'all feeling today? I know you've been bombarded with stuff about things that just are just depressing as hell, but we gonna talk about something else. We're not gonna allow ourselves to get all depressed by the craziness of the world. You know, we gonna just see what this Amish lady did to her child. Like, 'cause that shit, that it feels distant enough that we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Baby, babe. Yes, that's right. D, what's up, baby? Hit the like button. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, baby. Ooh. Let's see. Do all my things real quick so we can promptly hop on in here. Okay. All right. Oh, yes, honey. The world is a mess, but not in here. In here, we're going to just talk about bullshit, you know? just crazy enough, but not depressing. For us, at least. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh, let me know where you're watching from. Benjamin, what's up, baby? Ooh, sissy. Hey, boo. Nicole, how are you? Nicole, how are you doing? Let me do this right this time. I did this wrong last time I did it. My little goal thing, I didn't put a time, so it did 30 minutes. Ridiculous. Let's see. Ooh. Kentucky, we got Houston, we got Kentucky, we got Chicago, Chi-Town. Yes, honey. Any outside the United States? Is mama lurking outside the United States today? Let's see. Okay. We got our goal. And we gotta get membership link. We gotta post a membership link. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it. I got to do it. Oh, I gotta remember to send a message to a Chicago, south side of Chicago in his house. Okay, got my link up. And we're gonna pin it. Like so. Ow. Hey. What's up? 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 All right. Click the like button myself. I need to like my own videos. You know what I'm saying? I need to like my own stuff. If I don't like me, how can I expect anyone else to? What's going on, Dot? Ooh. I know, Daryl. Roasting Daryl was the best days. If ever there was a favorite time, it was the Daryl time. Yes, it was the Daryl time. Yeah, I did a live stream last night on the whole Kirk stuff, but I put that thing on members only. After it went live. I mean, after the live was over, I was like, I just set it to members only. I didn't even want it lurking on my channel, just lurking in the wind, because it attracts the weirdest of fucking minds. And I was like, no, y'all ain't about to steal my spirit. Y'all ain't about to ruin my mindset. Y'all ain't about to. Oh, so yeah, I just shifted it to members only. Yep. Where it will stay and die. Ooh. Let's see. Let's see. H-Bag. What's up, babe? Oh, New York. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. New York. I'm in New York, y'all. I know, the Debbie Downers. You can always count on a Debbie Downer, a soulless, weird freak. Just mad about life, and just all you can do is try to hope that somebody's below you and then point your finger at them. That's the life of a Debbie fucking Downer. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on with this lady. So apparently the police, okay, let's see. So body cam footage of something. She called it a test of faith murder. So this mother, this Amish mom, she murked her I think it was a 4-year-old, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4-year-old. Said it was a test of faith. Like, so I guess she felt like the Lord Jesus told her to, dip him. You know what I'm saying? Said, don't worry if you don't come up. He can swim. Don't worry. Just trust me. Okay. And apparently the Lord also told her to put the cart in there as well, because the golf cart went too. So we're going to watch this here police footage first. And then we're going to go into like the little court hearing thing that they had with her. She kind of get to know the situation a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
I gave him to God.
You gave him to God?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
I threw him in the lake and I gave him to God. And people are going to tell me I am crazy, but he is real and he loves you. He really does love you.
Now these two clearly Amish males with these beards. These are her sons too. These are her sons. Like, I don't know if they were there. I don't know if they helped. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. But these are her sons. So the police officer is a little bit confused when she's saying this, because these are her sons right here. But she's talking about her other son, baby. Now, look at these beards. That's it's their style, I guess.
He loves you. And I doubted him. I doubted him so many times. But I am to tell you, he is coming soon. He is coming very soon. Prepare your hearts. The end is close. And I'm for sure supposed to tell you that he does love you. Okay?
I'd have been like, bitch, you better get your hands off me. I know that. Hey, ma'am. Hey, ma'am, get your hands off me. Hey, ma'am. Hey, ma'am. It's gonna go down. Hey, ma'am. Just look at this. And I'm supposed to tell you, what's your name again? Steve? Oh yeah, Steve. I'm supposed to tell you, Steve, that he loves you. You said who? Oh, him. Look at this. If this is her trying to look crazy, I mean, I feel like she succeeded because she looked pretty fucking nuts to me. But whatever. Proceed.
Ma'am, can you explain to me what happened? Who'd you throw in the water?
I gave my son to God.
Your son?
Yes.
Where's your husband?
He went for a walk this morning.
And you haven't seen him
He
since?
didn't ever come back. And we went to the boat and his clothes were there. And God told me he's in the lake and a fish swallowed him.
Oh my God, she killed her husband. It's just a thought I'm having. It's a thought I'm having. Hold up now. Hold up. I wasn't expecting this. I didn't know. I didn't hear this part. I didn't know this. I haven't heard any. I didn't know this. She said her husband went missing. Her husband left. He went to go get milk. He went to go get milk and cigarettes. Okay, maybe not cigarettes. I don't know if they smoke cigarettes, Amish people, but whatever. He went to go get whatever. He went to go milk a cow. And and he didn't come back. And so she instinctively, when he didn't come back, of course, her first thought was the lake. So then she went to the lake. Of course, of course. I mean, where else would she go? To the lake, for sure. Okay, so she goes to the lake. She sees his clothes there. Her husband's clothes. Her husband's clothes are at the lake. Of course, at the exact same spot where she walked up to. Of course, because math, science, and etc. And so, so when she saw the clothes told her, "Hey, put our son in here too. Just put him in there. I'm at the bottom of the ocean. I'm gonna babysit for a while." That's what the clothes had relayed the message of the dad, who's clearly at the bottom of this fucking water. Okay. Oh my God. This just got interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So the husband left. So the husband left this morning. She said, "Where's your husband?" He said, "My husband left this morning and he didn't come back. He never came back." She said it like that. She said he never came back. That's how she worded it.
And you're actually supposed to go look for him in the bottom of the lake. And you will find the fish. And you will find...
Wait, that don't make sense. Wait, hold up. Wait. Let me go back. Maybe I missed something.
Explain to me what happened. Who'd you throw in the water?
I gave my son to God.
Okay.
Your son?
Yes.
Where's your husband?
He went for a walk this morning.
And you haven't seen him
He
since?
didn't ever come back. And we went to the boat and his clothes were there. And God told me he's in the lake and a fish swallowed him. And you're actually supposed to go look for him in the bottom of the lake. And you will find the fish. And you will find my husband. And then you will believe. But he...
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, so she killed her husband. How is that not mentioned in here? How did they not mention that she killed her husband? Drowned a golf cart into the lake with her kid on board. 2 of their teenagers got out of the water safely, but her 4-year-old son and husband were unaccounted for. Oh, I guess they did mention it. Okay, my bad. Reading is fundamental. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Okay. All right. So she drove the golf cart. So where's the part where he left this morning and he didn't come back? That doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense.
I gave my son to God so many times, but I am to tell you he is coming soon. He is coming very soon. Prepare your hearts. The end is close. And I'm for sure supposed to tell you that he does love you. Okay?
Ma'am, can you explain to me what happened? Who'd you throw in the water?
I gave my son to God.
Your son?
Yes.
Where's your husband?
He went for a walk this morning.
And you haven't seen him
He
since?
didn't ever come back.
he went for a walk this morning and he never came back. But apparently he was on the golf cart with her and all her kids. Okay, I think I figured out what happened. She killed her husband this morning. Okay, so she killed him this morning. He went missing. He left. She took him somewhere. He left. She escorted him, or what was left, and she put it in the water. Okay, so she killed him, put him in the water. So this is my theory. Okay, so she killed him, put him in the water. Then she came back to the house and was like, well, shit, now I killed him, so we all need to die because Amish. I don't know, because maybe that's whatever her thought is. Maybe it's a religious thing. I don't know. But for whatever reason, she determined that all of them were going to also die. But of course, she didn't tell them, and she forgot the fact that her kids were big, grown, strong, and had free will. And so when she drove the golf cart into the water, of course, they climbed out, which I don't know if her plan was, what did she think? They were just going to stay in the water? She thought she was going to be able to just put them in there and they were going to stay? Like the little boy was trapped and the dad was already dead because she killed him that morning. Right? So, like, but of course they climbed out of the water. They were like, what the fuck? Mom, did you just try to kill us? She like, yes, baby. I tried to give you to Jesus, but you didn't want to go. So, I mean, it is what it is.
And we went to the boat and his clothes were there. And God told me he's in the lake and a fish swallowed him. And you're actually supposed to go look for him in the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, go to the bottom of the lake. Y'all supposed to go look for him. Now, when you get there, you got to stay though. Because I just told you this story and now you're on to me. So you need to go to the bottom of the ocean. Just stay down there until you pass out. We'll say pass out. It's really pass away, but pass out. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all need to go down there and find the fish. Inside the fish, you'll find my family. There you go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
And you will find the fish. And you will find my husband. And then you will believe. But ye of your little faith that did not believe before seeing.
Okay.
So send people down to the bottom of the lake looking for a fish.
How old
Yeah, go down there looking for a fish.
is your son that's in the lake?
4. He's sweet. I love him. I gave him forever.
Okay. 7/9/40 Central. We're out with the mother. She is advising that she threw her 4-year-old son in the lake to give him to God.
At this point, deputies are now trying to comprehend what happened. They are trying to figure out where her 4-year-old is, but they're also looking for her husband.
They are there.
Look at the sun pacing back and forth over there. Oh God! She reaching for your weapon.
I yelled at him, and then pain came back to me. My husband and I both doubted him, and pain came back to me.
I need to know where your husband's at.
He's at the bottom of the lake in a fish.
He's in a fish.
Yes.
There's no fish large enough on an Atwood to swallow your husband.
He's at the bottom of the lake in a fish.
Okay.
I thought your husband went for a walk.
Yeah, and then we came to the boat, and his clothes were laying on the boat.
Okay.
Tan
Yeah.
pants and cream shirt and flip-flops.
Do you have a cell phone?
It's in the camper.
It's in the camper. Where's your camper at?
I think it's
Hold up! I thought Amish people didn't use cell phones. You telling me that they use cell phones now? Now that's probably what happened to her. Is that 5G, wasn't it? Oh, girl, they got you with the 5G. GC, they got her with the 5G. That's why you ain't supposed to be honest. I'm telling you. Put a 1 in the chat if you also thought that Amish people do not use cell phones. Okay. Because I thought the exact opposite. Okay, I'm thinking horse and buggy. She over here talking about a boat. I'm like, what kind of boat?
Area 3?
You better not have a motor on it.
Yeah. It's like a tannish camper.
It's a tannish camper. You don't know what lot number it is?
No.
Well, we really need to verify your husband's still with us.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Well, he's actually just go out in the bottom of the lake.
Well, I can't go in the bottom of the lake. So
Do you have scuba divers?
Yeah, we're going to have to call divers in to go to the bottom of the lake.
Please do.
And you're saying
Get the best ones there are. Because this is a miracle from God. And you will see. You will see.
you're saying your 4-year-old son's down there too?
He's with God.
Where's his body at?
I don't know.
Where did you throw him in the water at?
Off of the dock.
He'd be like, yeah, bitch, okay, fine. His soul is with whoever, but where is his body? I'm trying to find his liver. Like, where is his head? Like, what's, how about some arms? Can I find something? Can we get something? Okay, where's his stuff? Like, his physical stuff. Like, where? He's with God. Yeah, but his meat sack gonna be heavy. Like, so, that usually gets left behind. Where's that located? Okay. She don't know what kind of story she want to tell. Let me see.
Where the bike was today?
Where the boat was?
Yeah, where the boat was. I know.
When there's supposed to be ones coming out there.
I think there was one.
Does anybody have a glass of water?
Nope.
We can get you water.
Please.
What's
Thank you.
We're right now we're gonna walk up.
I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't like it when people do like do stuff to other people and then be like, oh, I'm really parched. Does anybody have some water? I'm very thirsty. This is very uncomfortable. I don't like that. Like, it's like, bitch, just be uncomfortable. You're supposed to be inconvenienced for the rest of your time here on this planet. Like, this shit is crazy, bro.
Squad, okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to put you in the back of the squad.
You will find my husband.
Okay, but you're going to sit down in the back of the squad for us, okay?
Can I actually just sit with my children? Yeah. And have water?
Yeah, we can bring your children over.
I would love a glass of water.
Let's go up in this squad over here.
My children not here.
We'll bring.
What if she try to choke him out? She done already killed one. Y'all gonna expose the kids? You gonna force the kids to have to be around her when they know that she just tried to murk them? She rode all of them into the water on this cart. She rode them all into the water. So the mission was to kill all of them. And now they gotta go and sit with her crazy ass? That's what you're saying?
Bring them over in a minute. Let me go check you out.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Kyle went to go get you one.
So far, 80% of y'all think she's actually insane.
You guys send a dive team over that way then?
Deputies would eventually find out that the Millers were doing religious exercises by the lake. Here's what the sheriff said in a news conference per WEWS.
Sometime just after 8 a.m., and this statement from both her children and other independent witnesses,
Okay.
she is seen loading up the 4-year-old on a golf cart near their RV and taking off very erratically. Everybody that will comment or any witness that you encounter that saw her driving will tell you she was driving very dangerously. She flipped the cart at one time. She was seen on 2 wheels another time. Of course, she was praying by the kayak. And she left. The children saw her leave with the 4-year-old. And then a while later, she came back. She states that she went to the dock and that she threw the 4-year-old in because that's what she needed to do as an offering to God.
Deputies believe this mom took her 4-year-old and drowned him earlier in the day, then drove the golf cart again hours later with her older kids as religious offerings on board.
940 Central.
So she took the 4-year-old in the cart. She took the 4-year-old in the cart and drove him into the water, threw him in the water. Then came back with the cart with the big boys and tried to drive them into the water. But of course, they're grown and have free will. So they were like, what the fuck? Mom, what the hell?
The mother is advising that her boat is located if you just want to log at the Causeway Center dock, and that's where she threw the child in the water. She's also now saying that the husband's in the water. If you just want to log that and notify the dive team, the Rangers are heading over that way right now.
No, I think it might have been the sons who might have called the police on her because they were holding her when the police came up. They were like, each had one of her arms when the police came up. And so it kind of looked like maybe they might have called the police on her. We'll see, though. We'll see. We're going to find out together.
Here's
The like button.
so your knee won't hurt you. Please trust me.
Okay.
It won't hurt you.
Okay.
It won't hurt you. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. God, please show this woman that it is true. But I'm telling you, people are doubting. They are getting harder for me to stay strong. Please show her that it is true what I'm telling you. That there is a fish at the bottom of the lake. Please let her take me to sit with my children under the tree that you have created. Please, Lord.
And it's
Do you guys just want to bring her over to that one?
yeah, we'll take her over
Okay.
that one.
So we can be closer to the rest of everybody else.
Why are they humoring this woman who just admitted that she murked her kid? Like, why? Why are we doing whatever the crazy lady says? Why? Why are we just playing along with this fun little game that she got going on? Why is she not in handcuffs yet? Like, what? Well, I guess she could be crazy and could just be saying it. So even though she's saying that she committed a crime, they have to make sure a crime actually was committed, because she could just be a nut and be saying it. You know what I'm saying? It's like me saying, I'm a circus clown from the planet Canavernav. And, you know, when I was on my planet, we shot a meteor at Earth. And they'd be like, oh, you shot a meteor at Earth? Come here. You're under arrest. Like, when clearly I just made that story up and it made no fucking sense, you know? Can arrest me for my imagination station, okay? Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing?
Here, have a seat right here. We'll go get your children as soon as they're done.
No, I want to go.
Right here.
What are the kids saying now?
I don't know if they've asked them if there's a little brother and dad or not. I don't know. Okay. That's it. At this point.
Damn, yeah, they don't even believe she got a son. They're like, do she even got a little son? Have we found out from the other kids if this other kid even exists?
And these two we doubted too, but they are true. They are. And it's amazing. I can't tell you enough. Do you remember when Jesus was on the cross?
Yeah, I remember.
And he put his arms out and he said, forgive them, for they know not
Yeah,
what
you
they
told
do.
me that already.
Yes. They didn't know. They didn't know.
Yeah, right.
You are to trust.
I like this. I like this man right here. This man is serving the energy that I require. He's like, yeah, bitch, I already heard you say that. I need to know about these people though that you done tossed in the river. I need to know about that part. Okay, shut up, bitch. I need to know about that.
It's all about trust.
Oh, is that what it's about?
It's hard.
Come on.
Because he does things in mysterious ways. And it's hard. Because we want to just believe our earthly ways. It's hard. Is part of you happy? And is part of you happy? Yes.
Go ahead.
Hours Hours later, a dive team found the 4-year-old boy not far from the dock that they say Miller threw him from. He was at the bottom of the lake. As for Miller's husband, deputies believe he was disappointed in himself for how he handled the religious tasks they thought God was giving them at the lake, and he decided to swim out to a sandbar in the lake, and that is where he drowned. His body was found the next day, and the sheriff said he did not die in a rescue mission for his son.
I gave him to God.
You gave him to God.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
I threw him in the lake, and I gave him to God. And people are going to tell me I am crazy, but he is real, and he loves you. He really does love you. He loves you.
A grand jury indicted Miller on account of aggravated murder and murder for the death of her 4-year-old son. She's also charged with felonious assault in connection to the 4-year-old's death, and she's facing a count of child endangerment for allegedly driving the golf cart into the water with her minor 15-year-old daughter on board. Then she's facing 3.
Damn, there was another kid. So there was a 13-year-old daughter also. I'm sure she tried to get rid of her too. I think she just wanted to get rid of these kids. Her husband swam out into that water and died. He swam out there and did not come back. And then she was like, the fuck? What I'm supposed to do with these kids? So she tried to get rid of them. Not thinking 2 of them is old enough to have their own goddamn families at this point. This shit was ridiculous. Oh my God. That's what actually happened.
3 counts of domestic violence for allegedly driving that golf cart with the 15-year-old on board, as well as her 2 twin 18-year-olds on board. She's being held in the county jail.
Okay, so the boys were twins.
According to WEWS, the Millers attended the Old Order Amish Church. That church has released a statement. They say what Ruth is accused of does not reflect their beliefs, and they say this was the result of mental illness.
Ooh,
joining us.
Damn. The church said that you was crazy, bitch. The Amish church said, yeah, nah, I don't know what the fuck they talking about, swimming out into the water and giving people to the water and shit like that. I don't know what she's talking about. But I will tell you this, that bitch was crazy. She should come in here and say the craziest shit, and we'll be looking at each other like, what did she just say? Yeah, nah, she was just nuts. So these 2 are twins, apparently. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so let's watch this little court case thing and see. Let's see what Oh, I don't know why that never shows up there. It never shows up there though. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. I'll be like saving stuff to my to that little playlist thing to watch later, and it just won't stay there. All right, so let's see what happened. Oh, there she is. Hey girl, how you doing? Hey Amish queen, what's up? Walking around with a cell phone. That's your problem right there. I'm gonna tell you. You was a bad Amish. Okay, you was a bad Amish walking around with a cell phone. That's what happened. That's what happened. I bet her husband was out there trying to get rid of that freaking cell phone. He was like, and this why our family ain't, it's a hot mess right now. My wife out here with a cell phone.
Everyone may be seated. I appreciate that. We need to be all seated. And we are now proceeding in a case entitled The State of Ohio versus Ruth Miller. It is case number 2025 CR 090285. And we are here today for an arraignment. Ms. Miller, my name is Mike Ernest. I am what's called a common pleas court judge. Your case is one that was randomly assigned to my court. And for an arraignment, there are 3 things that I do in every arraignment. And that is, I address your right to counsel.
Okay.
I'm going to read to you something called an indictment. And I'm going to address the issue of bail as well. And starting in this matter, I would note, though, for the record, that in this case,
Look at this judge in his tailored suit and he ain't got no robe on or nothing. Look at this. Hey Donna, what's up, baby? How you? Oh, damn it! I definitely said I was supposed to send a message to Sammy. I said it out loud and everything, and still forgot to fucking do it. Damn it! I blame y'all. Y'all was supposed to tell me. Y'all was supposed to remind me. Okay. Y'all was supposed to remind me. Remind me. Let's see. 79% of 14 people think that she is insane.
notices of appearance have been filed on your behalf. Seated at council table is attorney Ian Friedman, as well as Madeline Grant.
He probably doesn't.
The state of Ohio is represented as well at this table. To your left, my right, is attorney Ryan Steyer. He is our county prosecutor here in Tuscarawas County. He is handling this case. Adam Fisher is down at the end of the table. He is the detective. He's here as a representative from the state.
Okay, so these two lawyers over here.
Miller, from this point forward, there's never going to be
these two over
time
here are
where you are going to be in the courtroom alone. There's not. Every time we ever have a hearing, anything that we do in this case, I am going to be coordinating with Attorney Friedman and Attorney Grant. They think they have others as well. The bottom line is you're always going to be represented going forward throughout these proceedings. You're here today because the Tuscarawas County grand jury met and concluded that they should return an indictment against you. Now, an indictment is a charging document that comes about after the grand jury meets with the prosecutor, hears evidence from the prosecution's standpoint, and concludes that there is at least probable cause to charge someone with a felony crime. It's a right that all Ohioans have. And in this case, and essentially think of them as like a check on the government. They got to make sure that there is at least probable cause before someone has to answer to a felony crime. Ms. Miller, in this case, the grand jury
Storm blowing. What's up, baby?
That consists of 7
the like
counts.
button for Mama.
I'm going to read through those. Count 1 of the indictment is the offense of aggravated murder. It is what's called an unclassified felony in violation of Revised Code Section 2903.01C and 2929.02A of the Revised Code. It provides here that on or about August the 23rd of 2025, here in Tuscarawas County, that the grand jury found that there was probable cause to believe that Ruth R. Miller did purposefully cause the death of a child victim designated as child victim 1, who was under the age of 13 years of age at the time of the commission of the offense. And they go on to specify that the birth date for the child is October the 12th of 2020. Count 2, murder. It's also an unclassified felony under 2903.02B, 2903.02D, and 2929.02B are the code sections in which they cite. The grand jury again concluded that there was probable cause to believe that the defendant in this matter on or about August the 23rd of 2025 unlawfully did cause the death of child victim 1 as a proximate result of the offender committing or attempting to commit an offense of violence that is a felony of the first or second degree, known as felonious assault under 29 0311A1 of the revised code.
You know how sometimes you just suddenly realize something? Like something that you've heard a million times, you've known about forever. You heard it, but you never really thought about it. And then one day you might hear it and suddenly it just dawns on you. Well, that just happened for me when he said a word just now. Mama just realized what a word was. It happens. It happens a lot. Most people don't admit when these shits happen. That's all. He said felonious. I just realized that the root word of that was felony. I would hear felonious, and I would just thought it was just like, some random, what's the name of your word? But I just noticed that that's what it was. Felonious. It's felony. It's a felony assault. Felonious assault. I just pieced it together. I did.
Count 3.
Felonious. It's felony.
An offense known as felonious assault. It's a felony of the second degree under 2903.11
Go figure.
A1, 2903.11D1A. Again, the grand jury concluded that there was probable cause to believe that you, the defendant, on or about August the 23rd, 2025, unlawfully did knowingly cause serious physical harm to child victim 1. Count 4. It's an offense known as endangering children. It's a misdemeanor of the first degree under revised code section 2919.22A E2A, the revised code. Each grand jury concluded that the defendant on.
Who is tinkering around with this fucking camera? Like it's like, what is this camera sitting on? Like some clock hinges? Like this thing is just in a constant state of fucking moving. Like so clunk, clink, 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 clink. It's like like what the fuck, bro? Stop messing with
August the 23rd,
still in your chair.
Unlawfully was a parent, guardian, custodian, person having custody or control, a person in loco parentis of a child under 18 years of age, who did create a substantial risk to the health or safety of the child victim. In this case, is designated child victim 2 by violating a duty of care, protection, or support. Count 5.
So many counts.
A misdemeanor of the first degree under 2919.25A D2 of the revised code. It says here that on or about August the 23rd of 2025, that you unlawfully did knowingly cause or attempt to cause physical harm to child victim 2, a family or household member. Count 6. Domestic violence, a misdemeanor of the first degree under 2919.25A D2. Again, the grand jury concluded that you, the defendant, on or about August the 23rd of 2025, unlawfully did knowingly cause or attempt to cause physical harm to victim 3, a family or household member. Count 7. Domestic violence, a misdemeanor of the first degree under 2919.25A D2. Again, the relevant date, August the 23rd,
about to start talking.
Grand jury.
I get to that part.
It's probably possibly
He's doing a lot of talking.
Knowingly cause or attempt to cause physical harm to child victim 4, a family or household member. Those are all of the counts of the indictment, Ms. Miller. I have the original indictment in front of me. A copy of this indictment should have been provided to you at least 24 hours in advance of this hearing. Did you in fact receive a copy of this indictment 24 hours in advance of this hearing? Yes. Okay. Ms. Miller, from this point on,
you should have said no. You should have been like, what? I have to get one? Or you gotta like let me go? Yeah, I ain't get that. I don't even know what the fuck that is. In fact, bitch, I ain't even got hands. I don't even got hands. They definitely didn't give me whatever the fuck that is you talking about. I didn't get it. Okay? Y'all nub here. I ain't get it. Okay, so you got to let me go. You got to let me go, okay?
Directing my attention to your attorneys. I believe it's Attorney Friedman.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
My question.
The like button for mama. Do it. Somebody tell me how many likes I got. 'Cause I can't tell. It still says 11. I hope that's not true and honest. I hope not. Okay? I hope that that's not what it is. Is he getting ready to sentence her? No, I don't think so. I think they're going to be saying whether she pleads guilty or something. I think that's what this is. This just happened.
Does there need to be any further reading of the indictment? The penalty sections that apply, the statutes under which the client has been charged, the various constitutional and statutory privileges apply, as well as possible pleas.
There does not need to be a reading.
Thank you. And those were indicated as waived. I'm also aware, Ms. Miller, that your attorneys earlier had filed on your behalf, as required by law, if someone intends to do this, a notice of the defendant's plea of not guilty by reason of
32.
insanity. I'm going to turn to Attorney Friedman just to confirm that's in fact the plea that should be entered in this case.
That is, in fact, the plea that we are entering by right at this time.
Okay, and that's what will be done. I will enter a plea then on your behalf of not guilty by reason of insanity.
Oh.
And the next issue that we would typically be addressing at this time.
So we got us an insanity plea. She's going to plead insanity. Well, I don't know if that was her decision, though. Her lawyers were probably like, well, I mean, I think we might be able to run with this insanity plea since even, the church said that you were crazy as fuck and that I don't know nothing about those things you was doing. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, honey pot. Thank you, baby. Mama appreciate you. Yes, you do. That's one of ambitious 20 that I know that was pretty ambitious, especially for some off normal topic type shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have goals. So I appreciate you, Donna, for helping mama attempt to get to her goal. Getting the goal is rare as shit, but you got to always have a dream. Mama got a dream. Donna, mama got a dream big, okay?
Time is the issue of bail.
Dream big or go home. Since I'm already home, I just dream big is all I got to do.
I always hear from the state first. I will certainly allow your attorneys to be heard on that issue. I always start with the state, and after I hear from the state, I'll hear from your counsel.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. This morning we did file a motion to deny bail under Revised Code 2937-222, and we would ask that be set for an evidentiary hearing. Further in that filing, we moved for a no contact order with regard to the surviving victims here. That was imposed at the municipal court. We would ask that be imposed until further considered at the evidentiary hearing.
Attorney Friedman, do you wish to be heard?
I do. Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I am in receipt of the motion to deny bail and motion for no contact order. I would also concur that a evidentiary hearing need to be heard. I would ask by defense motion that hearing be continued so that we have adequate time to prepare for it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. You may be seated. Ms. Miller, by law, that based upon the request that's been made by the state, I'm going to hold you in the Tuscarawas County Jail without bail. I typically would have to have a hearing within 3 days, but your attorneys made it clear to me beforehand that they intend to challenge that motion, but they need some time to prepare for it. I intend to give them that time to do that, so I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, how can she get bail if it's an insanity plea? If she was insane, is why she did it, which is what her lawyers were saying. If she was insane while she did it, then setting her free is putting a crazy person back outside. A crazy person that already drowned somebody and tried to drown some more people, but failed because they were taller than her and had free will. Like, why would you think that was going to work? Like, Why would she think that?
Going to set it within those 3 days based upon your attorney's request. But at the conclusion of this hearing, I'm going to coordinate it with your attorneys, with the state of Ohio, to make sure that they have the adequate amount of time that they need to secure witnesses to be here at that hearing.
Thank you, Donna. Oh, so sweet. I saw that message, but I wasn't seeing anything, but nothing happened on my phone. Thank you, baby. Mama appreciates you. Oh, so sweet. So good to Mama. Thank you for the cash app. Mama appreciate that. For sure, honey. For sure. Everything's so expensive. Everything is so expensive. Thank you, baby.
So we're going to take care of that, but we're going to make sure that we set it as soon as possible can. So I am going to have you remanded back to the jail where you will be held. I'm going to have the hearing, and then I'll make a decision as to whether or not I agree with the state or I agree with your counsel and set what I believe to be, what I believe is the appropriate decision. The state of Ohio's request is, I believe, certainly a reasonable one to not have contact with those surviving victims.
Yeah, you can call your daughter that you tried to kill.
Sure. Any bail at this point in time. I guess I'm going to turn to your attorneys. Do you foresee any objection to having her wanting to have contact with him until we are able to actually have?
I don't think she.
No, I think that should.
Yeah, no, she gonna be just fine with that. I mean, she did try to kill him, so I mean, in her mind, they're already dead. So she wasn't planning. She wasn't expecting to be able to speak to them today anyway, because she tried to kill him. So I think she'll be fine with the no contact order. I think she'll be fine. Bushmaster, what's up, baby? Ooh. Yes, honey. Yes. You in Georgia? Is you in Georgia? You is? All right, Bushmaster.
We made part of the evidentiary hearing as well. So
Georgia.
I think that issue should be held in abeyance until we have that hearing.
She got New
Ryan,
York.
your thoughts
She
on
got
the matter?
Georgia.
I'm not setting any bail at this point other than no bail.
I think it would be prudent at this point, and I would urge the court to
got
implement
Houston,
immediately
Kentucky,
a no contact order with regard to
Chicago.
the children. She does have phone privileges at the jail, and so there is some potential for contact, and I think
No, she don't use phones anyway. She Amish. Okay, I got another. I'm gonna put up another poll. I got another poll because this is a real question. Okay.
that needs to be prohibited.
Let me just ask you, Brian, is there some other avenue other than usually as a term
I
of
have to
bail,
get rid of
I would
this
say
one.
you can't have contact?
No, fuck it. I'm just gonna ask. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you thought that Amish people don't use phones, or if at some point they like if you knew that they do, put a 2. If you thought that they didn't, put a 1. Okay, because I was under the assumption still from when I was a youngster and never first heard about Amish people, they don't use electronics. They don't use mechanical things. That's why I like horse and buggy and shit. Okay, they don't have phones. Damn sure not cell phones.
Contact with the victim, because I'm not setting any bail. Is there some other avenue from which this could be addressed?
Your Honor,
Protection order that would.
I think anytime you are putting on an entry as it relates to bail, I think anytime you do that, you have the inherent authority to set restrictions. If the court were to impose immediately a no contact order, either directly or indirectly, with her children, and if we were
DC,
later
what's
to
up, baby?
learn that there was an infraction in that regard.
Oh, well, this just happened like last month. It was an Amish lady who drove her son into the water, talking about she gave him to God. She said, I gave him to the Lord. He was bothering me, so I just was like, here, Lord, you can have this one. I got 5 or 6 of them. Here. She just handing over her children to the Lord, who apparently the Lord just happened to be in the pond that day. I don't know.
Bring that to the attention of
That's
the
her
court,
logic.
The jail could take corrective measures.
Okay. Let's do this. Ms. Miller, I think you probably can gather this is not something the state wants you to do, is to have contact with any alleged victim. I'm going to take the matter to under advisement. I want to double check a couple of things on that point. But as of right now, you're going to be remanded back to the jail where you will be held until we have the essentially what we call a no bail hearing. And from there, I'll be able to set forth specific orders as to what the bail is or isn't going to be in this case. Anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
From the defense counsel?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. And from there, I will issue in writing what is taking place here today. It's going to be shared with your attorneys, Ms. Miller. They can then share it with you.
I wonder what kind of stuff she be saying.
I don't think that's an issue. Yeah, let's talk. You talk about. I think I know what you're asking, and we can address it after here.
She going away forever.
If there's nothing further, then the arraignment is concluded, and I have to bring back to jail.
Oh, it's okay. Whatever your name is, it's okay. It's okay. Jesus. If ever you start feeling crazy and just, what's this? Driver, shooter, typically speaks before sentencing. What's this?
Feel powerful? Do you feel anything at all? Just looking at you, you can see the thing. But you're so disgusting.
Who's this guy?
Pathetic.
Let's see. Driver, shooter, tearfully speak before sentencing, and Enoch teen drive-by. Oh God, not the drive-by. What is it? Ethan Andrew Galloway, a shooter, and Michael Hess Witucki, the driver, were each sentenced to 15 years to life for the January 17 murking of 17-year-old Kaylee Dutton, along with an additional 5 years of life on foreign. Why were they doing a drive-by? Was it all hurt? Was it? It must not have. If they only got 15 years, it must not have been. They must not have been shooting at her or something. Cause, let me see. Oh, here we go. Let's see what he got to say. Let's see. He gonna speak.
You knew what was about to go down, and you still kept driving. You stopped. You could have stopped. You could have said no, but instead you watched it unfold and did nothing. And after it was done,
the future was wide open, and she wasn't afraid to chase it. She was fearless. She rode bulls, dirt bikes, and took on life without hesitation.
Turn the audio up.
There's no grief deeper than that of a parent burying their child. It is a wound that never heals, an absence that is felt every birthday, every holiday,
oh, is that
every
her dad?
ordinary day. Factor, number of victims. This case has multiple victims. Kaylee Dutton is no longer here. Sydney Neal, who was injured, traumatized, will never be the same. In addition to Kaylee and Sydney are the parents, family members, and friends, many of whom the court has
face the family right now while I say this, but no amount of words I can say will ever change what happened or make things right. And I don't expect forgiveness.
What, is he the shooter or is he the driver?
Ever.
It matters.
I would feel the exact same way if it was my loved ones.
He must be the
I'm
driver.
truly sorry.
Mr. Galloway, I'm going to impose the maximum sentence allowed by law on each count. The court has considered the gravity and circumstances of the offenses, the number of victims, and the character and rehabilitative needs of you as the defendant, and I do find that consecutive terms are warranted. I therefore sentence you on count 1, murder, to serve 15 years to life in the Utah State Prison. I sentence you on counts 2 through 6, felony discharge of a firearm with serious bodily injury, to serve an additional 5 consecutive terms of 5 years to life in the Utah State Prison. To be clear, these 6 sentences will each run consecutive to each other.
Consecutive means one after the other, right?
Day and every week, trying to help individuals who committed heinous acts, criminal acts of various types, people who have violated our laws and violated our accepted societal norms that are gathered here today, is not because Mr. Hessentucky wants the court or anyone else to believe that he did so that he would be treated.
Your Honor, Dalton family, Neil family, and friends, I am sorry for the pain and sorrow that I have caused your family and this town, and so many more. I know saying sorry won't make up for the loss of your daughter, Kaylee, and the trauma and pain Sydney goes through. It's a pain that's unimaginable for most, and most will never experience. There's so much I could have done that night on January 17, 2025, but I didn't. I ran from the scene of a heinous crime.
Okay, so he must be the driver. So he's the driver, so the other one was the shooter.
I can never go back to that night and those last moments. Kimberly and Waylon, I'm sorry as I watched as Ethan Galloway fired a gun from my vehicle into your daughter's vehicle and injuring Miss Sydney Neal. I watched and did nothing. I saw the video of when the first responders arrived and when you both arrived at the scene. All that trauma and pain and heartbreaking emotions I could never truly feel or understand. A mother and father losing their daughter at the age of 17, not getting to experience so much and exploring this beautiful world. A woman's child's life is so precious. She didn't deserve this. None of you deserve this. Nor this community, this town, and community that let me call it home. And I failed everyone. I don't expect to receive anyone's forgiveness for my actions. I understand that. I won't beg for a shorter sentence. I accept my responsibility and all. I accept anything Your Honor sentences me to today. Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to tell you. Now, I've said this. It's just like this conscious thought. It's like whenever it's something shit crazy like this, have this, what he just said, every single thing that he just said is exactly, that's the answer to the question. That's the answer. I hate when people do crazy shit and they beg for fucking mercy. It's like, you didn't give any mercy. And now here you are begging for fucking mercy. How much of a piece of shit are you? This right here, it's legit. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. If you really were sorry, if you really were feeling all that stuff, you would be like, you know what? The consequence that I want is what the parents come up with. Right? Like if the victim's parents would like for me to be, shoved down inside of the tiny toilet hole, just, hey, find a way to get me in there. If that's what they want, then I need to just be ground up into a stew and put on in there. Because it's like the law, the judge, the police, they don't have any connection to the victim. they don't feel any of this. They just reacting to it. They're just doing their job where what pertains to it. The family is the one who just constantly every single day have to go through these things and feel these things and fill in these holes and fill in these gaps and do all of this stuff. Like, they're the ones who have to do all of that stuff. So they're the ones who you want to give something to. It's like, I can't give you back this person I took. So I would like to be at their mercy. So whatever it is they want to do. And that's pretty much what he said, considering he's the driver. Like, I didn't hear the guy who pulled the trigger say any of this shit. And he's the one who fucking did it. He over there like, I'm so sorry. Please don't be mad at me. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, please don't be mad at me. This is not what I mean to do. And he wanted some mercy. This right here. Oh, no. Well, he's the driver. This guy was the one who was driving the car. He's not the one who pulled the thingy. He was driving the car and he took off. Guy started shooting. That's his homeboy and he took off. I mean, that's a weird situation to be in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's still like it's one of those things where you kind of sacrifice your life for a single thing that you do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he should get mercy or nothing for it. Please don't mistake that. I mean, I'm saying that if his parents, like if her parents would like to flush him down a toilet, I think that he should just hand himself over for that. So he should just be, and that's what he said. He just offered himself up. So for whatever, I'm not going to ask for nothing. I want to do whatever it is that you want me to do. That's going to, hopefully it'll help, you know, you know.
Thank you, Mr. Hess. I am going to impose the maximum sentence allowed by law on each count. I am going to run these sentences consecutive to one another. This court has considered the gravity and circumstance of the offenses, the number of victims, and the character and rehabilitative needs of the defendant, and finds that consecutive sentences are warranted. Mm-hmm. I therefore sentence you on count 1, murder, to serve 15 years to life in the Utah State Prison. I sentence you on count 2, felony discharge of a firearm, to serve an additional consecutive term of 5 years to life in the Utah State Prison.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could face the family right now while I say this, but...
Now this is the shooter now. Look at this.
No amount of words I could say will ever change what happened or make things right. And I don't expect forgiveness ever. I would feel the exact same way if it was my loved ones. But I'm truly sorry.
You're only sorry because you got caught. If you were sorry, if you felt anything in your soul, you wouldn't be firing a freaking pew-pew anywhere. I get annoyed when I see people just outside firing into the air. Because those things have to come down. It's like these people do not believe in gravity. It's like if you fire a round up into the air, where do you think it goes? Do you think it just goes up there and the moon snatches it? Like, what do you... Do you think it's going to what? Like, it's just going to be like a hot air balloon? It's just going to float away, you know, just... Is that what you think? Like, what happens if you drop a marble from the sky? Like, it's got to come down. It's going to come down. And guess where? It's got to. But they just do it. And then they be like, I'm so sorry that it landed on your head. Like, nah, bro. Nah, come here. Your turn. You know? I'm just saying. I'm so sorry.
Because you couldn't face her face on. For what?
Who are these people? It's funny. I'm just clicking on recommendations. Look. Look. Yo, I'm just clicking on recommendations. You know, like when a video's over and a recommendation pops up, like of something to watch. Like, it's like, I'm just clicking on those as they come up. Then like, oh, what's that? I don't know nothing about that. What's this? Let's see what this one is. Attorney Alexander brothers. Okay, so it's two brothers. Let's see. Attending a hearing on Thursday regarding the future trial. Evidence. Twin brothers Oren and Alon Alexander, along with their older brother Tal, are currently facing federal trafficking charges. Oh, wow. What were they up to? Let's hear it.
On page 19, it's Oren Alexander. And on page 20, it's Alon Alexander. If you all want to announce your names for the record, please.
Natalie Snyder and Laura Penn on behalf of the state.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ed O'Donnell on behalf of Oren Alexander.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joel Madero. Alon and Oren Alexander. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Same to both sides. So I have these cases on for status.
Hey y'all.
If you all want to update me, feel free to do so. I'm just going to go under the impression that their trial is still scheduled for the new year in federal court in New York.
That is my understanding, Judge. At this point in the cases, we have, I think, just about every deposition set that the defense wants set over the next couple of months, starting on Monday. And I think that's our status at this point.
And regarding the motion to compel, I know you all stepped out a little bit.
We did, Judge.
While we're discussing this.
We were discussing this, Judge. We have provided some photos off of the iCloud. We provided everything that we think is relevant at this point that we've seen. And Judge, I think that the state asked you to deny the motion to compel at this point. I think it's a very broad request.
All right, defense.
Yes, good. Yes, Your Honor. On the matter of the iCloud of SM, so the iCloud was a warrant from the lead detective in this case.
Ooh.
And the warrant was from.
Let me do this, Ray. Do you have the motion? It was 9-5. No, I have it. Do you have the state's response? Filed 9-10. I filed it yesterday. Yeah, I have it. We need to. No, I have it. I just didn't know if it was redacted in the clerk's top, the cell phone number.
Judge,
cell phone number, right? On
that is, yes, that is a defendant's cell phone number that was the target of the warrant. So I believe it's in the warrant, Judge. So if we need to redact it, we're going to have to redact it.
Well, you all tell me if you wanted to redact. I just wanted to bring it to your attention because sometimes things.
Yeah. So Judge, I'll leave that to defense as to whether they want that redacted or not.
Judge,
I think it's
Barry
already
said
in the record.
girl.
It is the defense.
Hey, Judge, look. Barry said that you scary. Barry said that you was a scary lady and he don't trust you.
And his cell phone, it was the target of the warrant.
Same thing with the, what about the email address? In the affidavit for the search warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think that, I mean, that affidavit is all part of the record already.
Right, but did you want that email address redacted?
Oh, we can redact it, yes.
So
yes.
When we're done, you can take my my copy of the state's response, make whatever redactions you think are appropriate, give it to the clerk, and then they can hopefully accommodate you upstairs with whatever's already been filed. Okay. All right, so let me just ask the state real quick. In your response, you're saying that whatever you did receive from that iCloud warrant, you've already reviewed and turned over what is discoverable to the state. I mean, to the defense.
Yeah, Judge, we've searched it. Detective Timrose has searched it. Ms. Penn has searched it. And from our search, we've turned over everything that we have found that is relevant to the case. I don't see anything exculpatory at this point. But we turned it over.
All right, so that's their response. Why are you entitled to anything more?
All right, Your Honor, first I'd like to start with the timing of our receipt of any discovery, because I think the state has not complied with discovery specifically in this situation, but beyond not complying, to the point where I think it should be a concern to the court and to everybody, everybody, that it's the rules of discovery have been ignored by Ms. Snyder on this case. And whether it's intentional or not, I don't know, but a iCloud warrant was sought by the lead detective before Mr. Alexander was arrested. Remember, SM came in 7 years later after an arranged personal phone call with Kathy Fernandez-Rundle and Natalie Snyder with the family, and arranged for SM to go meet with Detective Pascal. Detective Pascal was picked to be the lead detective. SM, after 7 years, from her recollection of what occurred on the night she slept over naked in his apartment.
I could appreciate that if we were set for trial, these delays may have hindered your preparation, but at this point going forward, what's the prejudice?
Well, the prejudice-
Listen, I see the 5 or 6 month delay.
No, a
I see
year
it. Okay.
delay, Your Honor.
Sorry, the
9
year
months.
delay.
Okay. I think it needs to be on the record, because we believe,
It's in the record. It's in your motion.
Your Honor.
We're not going to go on talking about naked this and naked that.
Okay, that's fine.
I know that's fucking right. But you ain't gonna be up in here talking about who's naked and who ain't. Everybody naked if they take the clothes off, okay? You was born naked. Okay, your mother told me. All right. Sammy, there you are. What's going on, baby? Say hey all. Been a while. I sent you some good email. Oh, did you now? We might have to watch some of them right now, because mama is wide awake and alert, and we floating around on the internet right now. So I'm gonna look and see what you got in there. And I might just go and open that up now. Thank you. Thank you, Sammy. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hey, Kelly Murphy, what's up, baby? Yas, honey, yas.
Timeline.
That's why it's so important, Your Honor. We're talking about a recollection at 7 years previous was a date with SM and our client. Okay. And a subsequent date and subsequent weeks of communications before the date, weeks of communications after the date where this allegation of a sexual assault / rape occurred. Not only communications, but communications, Your Honor, that had to do with arranging and setting up their little dating period that they had, even post allegation.
When is she set for deposition?
Monday,
Your Honor. So there is a prejudice, but there's a prejudice even if the trial was set 5 years out. The rules of discovery say within 15 days of receipt, we are supposed to receive things. So, Your Honor, I think it's incumbent that we bring this up on behalf of our clients. Okay.
And look, if you were prejudiced because of the delay and you wanted to push back the deposition date, I could see that as a remedy. And you wanted to bring it to my attention to show me that you're not the one delaying this. I get that, but that's what I'm thinking. What else are you prejudiced?
I'm asking that after you hear the time frames and the significance, and still to this moment as we're here, as to how there's been non-compliance, we're going to ask for remedies, and we're going to ask the court to instruct Ms. Snyder and Ms. Penn to start complying with the rules of discovery, and that this isn't a game that they get to choose the rules on. The rules are set, and there's a reason. Like, for instance, the Duke Lacrosse notorious investigation where a prosecutor was not handing over information that was important, if it not had been for a whistleblower that came forward and said, look, the state's aware of all this evidence. They just haven't handed it to you. Fortunately for us, we on our own, through some dumb luck investigation in Chapter 119s, have discovered there is crucial information out there that we have not been provided. And we haven't been provided it to this moment, and it's been ignored. And I don't think we can just say, well, they can hand over discovery a year later to us after they see fit. So, Your Honor, on October 15th, on October 24th of...
So what is it that you want me to do? How do you want me to help you prepare? If you're saying that they're turning over discovery late and it's affecting your preparation.
So we're still not prepared, because here's why, Your Honor. We don't have what we need. On October 24th, subsequent to Detective October 24th of 24. So almost a year ago, Detective Pasquale, based on what SM, the alleged victim after 7 years claimed happened to her, decided she needed to get an iCloud warrant for SM's phone, because SM claimed she didn't have any of these messages about them setting dates up, about them posting, and most importantly, SM told the detective in no uncertain terms that I was threatened by messages sent to me in a chat with Orrin Alexander, and SM's sister also said, "Oh yeah, she sent me those. I had."
Oh, that's crazy. One of the things in that message, it was like people who got the longest sentences, and one of them was this guy Ryan Stone. I just think it's hilarious. He was like what was it? It was like a Grand Theft Auto. I don't know if he must have killed somebody. Somebody must have died or something, but or attempted it or something. I don't know. But either way, he got 160 years. I thought that shit was hilarious because Daryl got like 1,500. You know, I'm like, Daryl, of course, was in the video as you know people who got the biggest ones. But like, how is 160? 160 ain't shit. That's like a weekend. Consider depending, like in comparison to Daryl's 1,500 fucking years. He got vampire years. He got immortality type years. You know what I'm saying? He got the shit that the immortals would get. Nosferatu. You know what I'm saying? Type prosecution. This man got 160 years. That ain't shit. It ain't Daryl years. I just thought that was funny. I saw that and I was like, I looked him up to see who he was and what he did. I'm like, 160 years? Man, that ain't shit. Daryl got 2,000. Every time I say it, I add on some more. Cause hilarious. That's why.
I saw those. They were threatening in some way. I don't have them either. So the lead detective back on October 24th of 24 seeks an iCloud warrant to get the threats and the communications between them. Why? Because she was going to use it as evidence against them and presumably charge our client with threatening this person. Ms. Snyder personally oversaw the warrant, approved it. It was sent to iCloud, Apple, and it was received on November 25th of 24.
So what is it that you want me to do?
Well, first I need the facts to be.
They're in your motion. What do you want me to do?
Well,
it wasn't noticed for today. I'm happy to accommodate.
Well,
but you saw Mr. LeVay behind you, right? I'm supposed to take a plea on his case.
No.
So at some point, I need to take a plea on Mr. LeVay's client.
I'll be glad to wait. The only reason we're arguing it now is because your JA told us you were going to hear it today.
Yes, I am going to hear it today.
Yeah, we filed it. So on November 25th of 24, Your Honor, the state of Florida has been in possession of SM's iCloud ever since then. They never told us that they had an iCloud. After they received the iCloud, it was still before the arrest of Orrin Alexander and the Alexander brothers. They had the opportunity to review it. They had the opportunity to see that what was in that iCloud, and if anything SM allegedly said was true. As we sit here today, nothing that SM told the detective was borne out. There are no threats. There are no communications where she was threatened in any fashion. Yet that was not disclosed to us. Despite that, they arrested the Alexander brothers on December 11th of 24. Okay. Despite the fact that for 3 weeks, they had information that presumably contradicts what their victim said happened 7 years ago. Okay. So now, we were never told of the existence of even a warrant. The rules of discovery require they provide information to us that there is a search and seizure, that there's a warrant, that there's discovery. We're going to look for it. Nothing, never disclosed. We did a Chapter 119, Your Honor, and we discovered in Chapter 119 this warrant. And it was only after we ourselves saw this warrant on our own that was never, and I believe would never have been disclosed to us. Okay. Now, several months later, the warrant is turned over to us. That was on April 9th of 25. So they've had the warrant since, as Your Honor is aware, the return on the warrant since November of 24, the end of November of 24.
Oh,
So we get the warrant, just the warrant in the affidavit, finally on April 9th. We asked several times on the record through different hearings. As Your Honor's aware, we were concentrating on one particular case. Ms. Snyder said she would get us the information. We never received anything. On July 14th of 25, so 8 months later, this is what we received. I'm going to hand this up. This is all we received in this exact format. I'd like to put this on the record.
I think it's attached to your motion.
It is, Your Honor.
It's the last page.
This is
Tab, right?
Your Honor, this is how it was provided.
Brian
Impossible
Kohberger.
to see. Even
That's from the WhatsApp with another individual named Oren. That was the result of the search.
Another Oren.
And it's another, because they searched for the term Oren. The phone number came up with nothing. They searched for the name, and that's what came up under Oren. It's a female that the victim knows. So it's just, there's nothing there, Judge. I mean, that's...
Right. Your Honor, this is what was turned over to us. And forget the content of it, whether it's significant or not. I still, to this day, can't read it. It was turned over in a font that is...
Let me ask you this. Can you give him a better copy of it?
Judge, that's how the report prints it. I can ask... Yes. Yeah, probably. We could try to do something.
Okay, they're going to try to get you a better copy.
That's not so small fonts, but...
So we've been able to determine now with a with a magnifying glass, there's about 1/8 of a page of entries. They have absolutely nothing to do with our client. Nothing. Zero from the iCloud. On July 28th of 25, myself, I was in Greece, Your Honor. I cleared the deck. I was 7 hours ahead of everybody else. No big deal. We'll take the call to discuss this return that we received showing us nothing. I was in Greece. I waited up all night to have this conversation. The state tried to cancel it. I said, look, I can't do it tomorrow. I stayed up for this.
Okay.
So they made the arrangements to have this important call.
Being
Mr.
harassed
DeNiro,
in
Ms. Snyder,
jail.
Ms. Penn, and I had a call. It didn't go very far when Ms. Snyder said to us about what she had given to us is that's all there is. That's all you're getting. There is nothing else that is relevant. Take it up with the court if you like. That's it. I reviewed it and I determined what's relevant, and this is what's relevant. Okay. We now know that this is some girl named Oren with a different last name that SM is friends with. That's what we were provided. So that was on July 28th of 25. We had to file a motion to compel the iCloud. So yesterday, throughout the afternoon yesterday, we started receiving trickled discovery responses. We received a photograph from the iCloud of one photograph from the iCloud that shows SM, our client, and someone else. I believe it's on October 20th of 19, pardon me.
Before the incident.
That's the night of the alleged sexual assault. They're on a date. That was never turned over to us before. It was turned over to us with zero explanation.
Is that from the warrant or something else?
Judge, we did when we went through and looked at so the initial, I never told them that was all that was relevant. That's all that came as a result of the search is what I said, because we were searching again for that number. We were searching for messages. That's what we were searching for. We went through her photo library. And from the date that was the only relevant photo.
So that photograph is not from the search warrant from my.
It is from the search. It's from the iCloud search warrant of her.
Okay.
iCloud. It is from World Red Eye, Judge. It's a photo from earlier in the night prior to the rape. I don't know if you know the facts of this particular case, but she does go with him to a real estate event.
Drewski, what's up, baby? Hey, look, y'all. Look at Brian. Look at Brian Kohberger. Look. Apparently, he's being harassed in prison. It's terrible. They need to stop messing with him. He's such a good boy. He's a nice man. You okay? Hey, Brian, you all right? What's going on? Is you okay? Look at him. Is you bored? You bored, ain't you? Hey, I remember that. It's the sink toilet combo. You know what I'm saying? Brian Kohberger demands transfer after receiving sickest threat imaginable. Oh, what did they threaten to do? To come in, sneak in your house while you're trying to sleep and murk you and all your friends in their rooms also, and then leave, and then, you know, and post weird shit like, you know, backwards selfies. You know what I'm saying? Show you tooting it up in your own bathroom and take a picture, you know, over the shoulder, boulder holder, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, they're threatening me. They're going to do the unthinkable. Like what? I mean, there's only two things I could think of. And I could think of both of them, which makes them thinkable, not unthinkable. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. They threaten to do the sickest thing imaginable? I mean, what are they going to make you eat your own shit? I mean, that's pretty gross. And, you know, reasonable in your case, I think, actually. It's reasonable. It's a reasonable thing. You know what I'm saying? He want to be, I demand to be transferred. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Oh, you don't feel safe? You should have took the death penalty. Had you took the capital punishment penalty and not cowered out because you knew you was going to probably get it. He was so afraid. I can't stand when people, this is actually like what that thing I was talking about. You like the idea of like, oh, okay, fine. I'll say that I did it. Just please don't kill me. And you in there for killing multiple people brutally. But the idea of you dying is just too much for you to bear. If you had took that, they would have put you in your own room. You would have had your own space. They don't even let you go outside in the yard with everybody else. You get your own time to go outside in the yard. You be perfectly safe, of course, until you dead. Until you dead, you be perfectly safe. Until you dead, like I said, okay? All right? You would never have to worry about nobody getting a hold of you. They won't let anybody near you for the whole time, all the way up until they execute your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should have did. But you want to be a gen pop. You want to be, look at you with all your multiple, look at this man. Look at all his shoes. He got 1, 2, 3 pair of shoes. Ain't you a spoiled fucking brat? I bet his mother be sending him all this stuff. I put some money on your books, baby. Ooh. I bet you. I just know it. I just know it with all my heart and soul. Heart and soul. Heart and soul. Oh my God. Brian, you ain't shit. Yeah, he being threatened. He said, this is unacceptable. Okay, my life is being threatened. I'm in danger. You in danger, girl. Look at him. Look at him. All his little cups. All his little stuff. Look at him waiting for somebody to bring him some things. Guilty as motherfucking sin. Look at him. Oh my God. This piece of shit look like a screwdriver. Don't he look like a Phillips head screwdriver? don't even know what that means, but it sounds right. It just sounds so right. Just realized how dark it was in here. It's so dark in here. It's so dark in here. Brian. Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian. You ain't shit. Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian. Hey, Will. What's up, baby? Look at this. Look at this man. He did all of that just so he could feel powerful for a couple minutes. And now he's in here. I'm scared. Y'all need to move me because I feel like I'm in danger. You know, and that's not right. Because how I feel matters the most, you know. I'm special. My mother told me so. I gotta checking his fucking hands. I bet you he's one of those fucking neat freaks. I bet. You know, when the people wash their hands 40,000 fucking times a day. Look at all the toilet paper he got. I'm gonna tell you, yup. His mom be sending him mad shit. He got an abundance of money on his books. His mother be sending a whole motherfucking paycheck. Look at this. You know that's what's happening. Because he damn sure didn't have no wife. Okay, who's sending him all his money, putting all his money on his books? Who's doing that? I'm gonna need for y'all to come and claim all this stuff. Because ain't he supposed to be, don't he gotta pay like what's that thing called when they gotta pay money to the restitution? And he gotta pay restitution or some shit. Why he got all this toilet paper? Let him use his fucking hand. What do you need toilet paper for? Everything's too good for him. Okay? Everything. He don't deserve shit. Okay? All right? Maybe some fire and brimstone. A little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm inconvenienced. I feel threatened. I feel unsafe. My mother told me I should tell you guys so that you could get me, you know, in a safer place. Because she's worried about me because I'm her baby. That's it. That's it, ain't it? That's it, Brian, ain't it? I know it is. I know it is. You ain't even got to say it. I know. I'm already aware. Okay? Look at this. In his little cell. Ugh. Oh my God, something wrong with this man's brain and his skull. Look at it. It's always the pointy shoulder fuckers. Look at these pointy fucking shoulders. That's why he did it, because of them pointy fucking shoulders. That's why. Yes, Barry, mama is merciless, honey. When you deserve it, I love it. I love it when you deserve it, because then I don't have to stop. I can go on for fucking ever. Look at this shape of his fucking torso, bitch. Like, look. Shoulder blade, pointy shoulder, and then this weird fucking chest. Like his and with these long, lanky motherfucking arms. Heaven forbid you do a fucking push up, you bitch. Like, look at this. But I'm tall. And then he was mad because nobody wanted him and he was tall. Because somebody told him, oh, you got to be a 6 foot. Girls like you. Turned out, nope. Turned out that wasn't a lie. Turned out you needed a personality the whole fucking time. And nobody told you that. Because you was listening to assholes on the internet, wasn't you, Brian? I know you was. And they led you right to assholeness. You was like, oh, there's some girls living their life. Everybody like them. They making friends. They friendly and shit. I'm going to go in there and ruin everything. I'm going to take away all the hopes and dreams. I'm going to just snatch that shit. All because I got crazy fucking eyes. You know, the first time I saw him, I was like, oh, that's the guy for sure. I mean, if he didn't do this crime, there's some other people who ain't here because of him for sure. Because he had the craziest motherfucking eyes I ever seen. Like if you got eyes this crazy, you should definitely not be doing crimes because you're gonna get caught immediately. Like you look just like the dude who did it. Like you look like a dude who did it. And I know his mother knew. Ain't no way where his mom wasn't looking in his eyes and be like, can you stop fucking looking like that? You know? Like if I looked at my son and my son was looking at me like this, I'd be like, it's you or me. One of us gonna have to go because I can't live like this. Okay? He's like, No, absolutely fucking not. No, not no. You look crazy. And you, oh hell no. Look at this. But he got all these shoes because his mama be sending him all kinds of money. She be like, here you go, baby. And then here he is. I don't feel safe. And so my mother told me to tell y'all so y'all could move me to a safer place. Bitch. That's a big ass fucking cell, ain't it? You know he ain't got no cellmate. Look at that. Fucking hairline running right into his eyebrows. That's why he done it. That's why he done that's why he done it. All right. I just saw that. And I had to look it up just to see. I had to do it. I just simply had to. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, this case, I don't know enough about this case, this whatever, this trafficking, whatever's, I don't know enough about it for it to. So let's see what they recommended at the end of this video. If I'll be finding my little stuff.
No.
Oh, Cardi. Let's see.
Is a verbal altercation. She didn't hit me, I didn't hit her. There was no touch. So to me, it wasn't no incident.
From red carpet.
Okay. All right, Cardi. Look at this. Look at this heifer.
You testified at your deposition that you did not know if the alleged scratch, this time on your cheek, even bled. Isn't that true?
Correct.
And you didn't go to a doctor that day for this alleged assault and battery, did you?
I saw a medical doctor, but not at the day of the incident.
Okay, again, let's focus on the questions I'm asking you. You allege that you were assaulted, battered, beaten up, scratched somewhere, sometimes on the nose, sometimes on the cheek.
Uh-huh.
And you went home and took a nap, right?
I was
That's what you
upset.
testified
Yes.
at your deposition.
Yes.
Yeah, she went home after that. Like, hey, this is the lady. Cardi B was pregnant, went to the doctor. This lady was a security guard, seen Cardi B came in and was like, oh, snap, it's Cardi B, and decided to follow her with her camera out, recording her, and then gets into this yelling, screaming match with Cardi outside of her OB. Like OBGYN, or like outside of her OB. So she was suing her. She lost, of course, because fucking ridiculous. How you work there and you following people around, celebrities can't come in and check on their fucking baby without you following them around. You come in, you work there. She was a security guard. She came talking about she got a scratch on her face and there was no fucking scratch. And tried to sue for $25 million. Of course she didn't get it. But what's so crazy though, Sammy, let me tell you what's so funny. Like, as soon as it's over, Cardi B come out of the courthouse, and somebody out there with the cameras and stuff, little like a media person or whatever, that makes a statement about talking about Offset, which is her baby daddy or ex-husband, and talking about that he impregnated her again or something, and something about a paternity or whatever thing, which clearly isn't true. She got a whole new boyfriend. This is just crazy, right? But Cardi B being Cardi B, she takes a pen from somebody who wanted an autograph, takes the pen and then throws it at the fan right there in front of the courthouse. When I tell you Cardi don't learn nothing, honey, there ain't no learning going on here. She ain't gonna, the lesson, what's that? Oh, but she just won that case and then created a new one sitting right outside. That's walking out of the building, created a brand new one. Shit was hilarious. But this lady over here, she was trying to get that money, honey. She said, "Oh, I see money." This is this is the wrong look on your face you want to have when you go in trying to look like a victim. She got her head tipped back and lips pursed like this. Like this is not gonna get you what you want. You're supposed to come in like this. head down, meager looking, traumatized, you know. This has been very hard, you know. You see the scratch? No, you don't see it. Well, just take my word for it. Ooh. You're supposed to do that, not come in here like this. You know, giving Debo energy. Like, this is Debo energy. Now they imagine you coming at this pregnant lady at her OB. Like you was not gonna get that money. And she didn't either. She dropped the bag. She couldn't put her head down just for 2 seconds.
Maybe called your mother, right? That's what you testified to, right?
Yes.
You didn't call your grandmother though, did you?
No.
When your counsel was asking you questions today, he said that he basically elicited testimony from you that since you didn't think you were going to sue, you didn't take any pictures of your alleged injury in February 2018. Isn't that what you testified to?
Yes.
At your deposition, though, you testified you took pictures that day, and you can't find them. They've disappeared somehow. Do you remember that?
I'm not sure.
And you testified when counsel was asking you questions that you decided you didn't want to be a security guard anymore. Isn't that true?
Yes.
In fact, you were fired. Isn't that true?
Objection, Your Honor. We discussed this.
Oh, damn. Oh, she got fired. You got fired from your job? Let me guess why. Because you was chasing people around the building. You was security, and then you decided you wanted to be paparazzi instead? Is that what happened? So you got fired. She got fired. She got brutally rebuffed. Oh, my God.
Isn't that the truth? You were actually fired by Allied for acting unprofessionally as a security guard. Isn't that true?
Same objection.
Yes.
Things, tailbone pain, right hamstring pain.
I did. I said the thing about I did a live stream about the Charlie Kirk thing last night. And then, of course, because I don't like to really get into that type of stuff, but I had to. So I did it, and then I put it as a members. It's on now. It's members only. It's in the members only archive. So I just went ahead and put it on in there because I don't want it lurking on my fucking channel and me having to hear from the weirdos of the fucking internet with a stupid ass fucking opinions, you know. You want to be an asshole, and you want it to be okay to do so. You want to be not punished for it. You want all of that. Those are the weirdos that show up for that kind of stuff. I was like, yeah. But that's where it is, Will. It's in the members only. So.
But you had no report.
Hey, you want to see it? You can always click that link at the top of the chat. You know, it's a members link. Feel free. You know what I'm saying? Feel free. Born free.
No reference in 161 pages of medical records to a scratch on your face. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And there's no reference in 161 pages of medical records to anxiety, post-traumatic stress syndrome, blows to your head or face. Correct?
Yes.
That only came up when you filed this lawsuit, right?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
The next day was a day a lot of people were waiting for because Cardi B took the stand.
Yes, plaintiff calls defendant Cardi B as a hostile witness.
Now,
not a hostile witness. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this one as its own separate live because when people coming in here based on the thumbnail, and then the extra turns out to be Cardi, and this was actually pretty extensive, so it'd be like a long, like a long full one. So I'm gonna stop that. Cardi is her own thing, honey. Yes, honey. She gonna get sued again, I'm sure, though. I mean, she came outside of that building. Sorry, y'all probably heard that. Yeah, Mama burping in the microphone. Mama is a lady, honey. Mama is such a lady. She's a very, very lady girl. DC, what's up, baby? How you doing? All right, y'all. Okay. Now I'm gonna go on my Twitch for like an hour and a half. If anybody want to join me over on Twitch, I'm gonna go play some game for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my little Twitch link over here. Let's see. 17. What are these? Oh, some new games they got. What they got? What they got? Yes, honey. Let's see. Here's my. Anybody in here have Twitch? Anybody in here? Wait, that's weird that that's not right there on the top. Oh, there it is. Okay. Have let's see. There it is. Okay. Paste. Yeah, anybody in here have Twitch and want to follow me on over to my Twitch? There's the link. You can follow me on my Twitch. And da 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 da. Ooh. Good night, Donna. Good night, Sammy. Good night, Barry and Drewski too. Good night, Will. Kelly Murphy. Yeah, I might do the I might come on here live tomorrow and do the Cardi B. Going to knock it out. I've been stalling on that one anyway. I have been stalling on it. But this shit does sound fucking hilarious. Okay. Everybody a chance. I will I'll put the link. Nah, yeah. Yeah, but it's in the link is on my channel anyway. So my Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Feel free. Join me over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciate you. Yes, you do. Ooh, ooh, ooh.